I'm back again, gun strap packing in more metaphors and lyrics from this young man. R.A.I.N is the boss, spitting lyrics once again. Metaphorically, physically, I know you feeling it.
Alright, man, revealing the proof information now, episode 16. Peace, love, and blessings. How y'all feeling? I'm recording this May 10th. You feel me? It should be uploaded today. You feel me? It's 12:27 right now and shit. So today we're gonna chop it up on sports. What's going on with Korea and Iran, and also we're gonna discuss different. I'm trying to put it in the best words possible. We're gonna discuss in the first story. And this natural of genetics and people. This is wild when I hear it. And I know a lot of people was like, hey man, talk about sports. You been slipping on sports. I feel y'all, man. I just been real in tune with, you feel me, putting out our media stories. But I got y'all. I'm here today. The playoffs, y'all already know what's going on. And I wonder what's y'all opinion about Kyrie. Do y'all think he's gonna be with LeBron? And also, how do y'all feel about them? The Lakers saying that they might think about trading LeBron James. That shit goofy as fuck to me. Y'all already know my opinion on that. But at the end of the day, yeah, and also, I was gonna keep doing the podcast, but I just was, feeling all that, But I'm a little better now. But we're gonna discuss a lot. The music-wise, behind the scenes, that shit is cracking how it's supposed to be cracking. Caleb has been on a work schedule as well, so me and him haven't really got a chance to link for him to fully complete his project. But I know he's planning on adding another track to his project. But his joint like 90% done as well. And yeah, of course I feature on there. The tape. Yeah, definitely gonna fuck with it. It's definitely Obey. Everything else, shit, just work, motherfucking anime, and chilling, bro. Just staying positive in music. You already know what time it is. You feel what I'm saying? And the first topic, man. You feel me? Y'all gonna see the fucked up shit and everything. I was real, you feel me? What's the proper term for it? Of course, it's a disadvantage, but the real question is, you feel me? Do y'all think us as men, are we scared to have a woman to be playing in our sport? But I understand the debate about your men is way stronger and shit, so it could hurt a woman. But if you look at the Queen, the story just about to come up, and I'm gonna cover that, but foreshadow before we get in. If you look at the Queen is about to come up, her genetically created body, and when I say genetically, I had to make that clear. You feel me? No steroids or nothing. They're trying to suppress her, and they want her to basically, you feel me, they want her to take medicine the doctor said was unethical. So they want her to destroy her body with some medicine that they created and prescribed. And even some of the doctors said it's fucking unethical. But check it out for yourself, man. Revealing the proof information.
The sports world's highest court ruled yesterday that Semenya must take medication to reduce her unusually high testosterone level if she wants to compete. The court called its decision on the South African runner acceptable discrimination. Well, Deborah Pata is in Johannesburg and shows us the growing support for Semenya. Deborah, good morning.
Good morning. South Africans are rallying behind Caster Semenya, with many saying she's being punished for being too fast and not conforming to Western standards of what a female athlete should look like.
For 10 years, Caster Semenya has been trying to outrun a global controversy that's threatened to cut her career short. The two-time Olympic champion has repeatedly been forced to verify her gender and battle claims that her naturally elevated testosterone gives her an unfair advantage. The ruling bans women athletes like Semenya with testosterone levels above the average female range from running distances up to a mile unless they take potentially harmful medication to reduce that testosterone. Law professor Steve Cornelius says this is immoral. So immoral, he resigned last year from the IAAF in protest.
You're actually taking a healthy person and turning that person into a patient.
Hormone specialist Dr. Shira Grock says testosterone is not the only factor affecting sporting performance.
I would say that, having a higher testosterone would be a similar advantage to having a long arm span or a long torso in swimmers.
Preposterous and regressive is how three-time Winter Olympian Ilana Mayers-Taylor described the decision.
If you say Caster Semenya or women like her have a great advantage because of their testosterone level, well, what about Michael Phelps? He has longer arms, or he has a better lung capacity, or he's got feet like flippers. Does that mean we shouldn't allow him to compete?
Sporting heavy hitters like tennis legends Billie Jean King and Martina Navratilova have also weighed in, condemning the ruling as unfair. But there are others, such as British Olympic swimmer Sharon Davies, who've been vocal in their criticism of Semenya.
I think it's really important that CAS have realised that actually we need to start protecting female sport, that it has to be a level playing field.
Semenya's response has been brief and dignified. For a decade, the IAAF has tried to slow me down, but this has actually made me stronger, she said. There's no doubt Semenya has a rare genetic ability, one she once celebrated, not penalised.
And on that issue, the World Medical Association has joined the debate, urging doctors around the world not to implement the IAAF regulations because they say they are medically unethical.
Alright, so like I said, y'all heard it for yourself. I really want to know your opinion on this situation. And the queen looked like she can really bust ass. It don't matter. She looks like she can just bust ass, period. Man or woman. You feel what I'm saying? Like she just fucking fast. She look like she can beat a horse at running. Like, the queen really is that nice. And you hear her say, yo, they trying to basically ruin me. Like, they don't even want her to get opportunity to get in their books. You feel me? The worldwide books. But you can't deny it, bro. And then everybody's going, yo, it's just like, not to bring the situation, I'm just saying. It's just like when Muhammad Ali went against the whole system and niggas tried to, Muhammad Ali basically was out boxing and shit for a while. So we lost somebody that just naturally vibe like that. In her situation, you feel me? Another powerful athlete. She know what she stands for and she know what she represents. And that's just fucking hard work and how she was built. And she embraces the beautiness of her body. And she utilizes it every time that she races. And you just can tell and you just can see, you feel me? Yo, she really be going in. And for a doctor to say the medicine that they are trying to, you feel me? What's the proper word? The medicine that they trying to give her to, I don't know if it's stabilized. Destroy, yeah. I'm just gonna, destroy. To destroy her. My fault, bro. My vocabulary, yeah, you know. Yeah. Fuck y'all if y'all judge me shit. I keep cussing and all that, man. Oh, peace, love, and blessings. I know, my fault, baby, ain't going on topic, but I know a lot of people listening that don't really, use profanity and all that. I appreciate y'all for not understanding this is me. If my family members will judge me, oh, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Family, friends, all y'all. But mainly, your friends, they can judge you and shit, because that's your friends. They don't know you. So your friends know you, but still, You know what I mean? But when your family judge you like, bitch, you know me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to her situation, you feel me, is very much of an example of how genetically the superiority is evident, and they don't like that, and they try to destroy her. You don't know what the fuck it's going to do to her insides. This could make her paralyzed and all type of shit. You feel me? And I wonder if she's busting her ass off, defeating their medicine still. When I mean defeating their medicine, I mean she get on the bullshit, or even she from South Africa. Motherfucker, this ain't, you know what I mean? You already know what time it is. So she could be like, no, I know my worth. And she can say fuck it in general, or she can keep fighting. And what if she's still, I'm trying to tell you, the medicine she takes, she still bust ass and still beat the records. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm behind this queen 100%, and I think everybody should be behind her. And I'm not sure if this is covered everywhere, like on ESPN and shit like that. I haven't heard nothing. If it's covered, you feel me? So if it is or if it isn't, I feel like that this should be talked about, because they trying to do this to one of our queens, and this thing gets serious coverage. This is fucking bullshit, bro. This is who she is, and you're trying to destroy that because she has a gift that is so motherfucking magnificent. You have a confusion to wonder, why don't I have the same ability? Because you are not meant to have this ability. She busts fucking ass. She is amazing. She went the fuck off. I'm not really sure in particular what the fuck they have of the envy to the people. When I say damn to the people who are trying to destroy this queen and saying take this medicine or you cannot run. What the fuck kind of book, bro? And y'all know this is the comments that I try to beat. YouTube wants some shit like where they plugging you. Like I already keep telling y'all if you cuss a lot, but it's just me and shit. So I don't know. Yo, anybody listen to the podcast all day? Y'all really am trying to hold back my profanity. We use profanity. But listen, man, and I'm gonna keep this story updated. And we had to be behind them, like I keep saying. Just like how we go off of all the other injustices, we're gonna fight for this queen. And I fuck with the WNBA players saying, nah, fuck the bullshit. And people try to say they don't generate sales. And I understand all that. Bro, they asking for more bread. The NBA is now international, so the money has went crazy. The WNBA and the NBA is under the same umbrella. I mean, WNBA is under the NBA umbrella. I don't understand what's the problem for them asking for more bread. Go Sparks. We're about to get this championship this year. I just had to make that clear. Talk to me, Nurse. And like I said, Queen, keep your head up. We know you're a goddess. Now, let's get into game 6 with the Raptors.
Kyle, over here to your. Just talk about the game overall. It seems like you guys had tried on more than a few occasions to try and get back in this, and they just found a way to kind of keep it at bay tonight.
They were really good tonight in transition. On the boards, they were really good. Second chance points in the paints. They did a lot of things good tonight. We tried to keep getting back into it, and we didn't shoot the ball well tonight. And we had a lot of open looks early. We missed them, but they played well tonight. But we got to continue to look at the film and prepare to see what we could do better and see where we messed up tonight.
Kyle, John Schumann, NBA.com. When Embiid, do you feel the difference, especially when you're on offense, when Embiid's on the floor versus when he's not on the floor? How much do you feel him when he's out there defensively?
He's an all-NBA player. all defensive type team type player, big body. He's smart. We know where he's at. You're conscious of where he is on the floor. Pascal has some really good looks tonight, missed some open threes with him going to help. But when he's out there, he's a big body, he's a force on both ends. The question is, yes, we notice when he's out there and when he's not.
Kyle, Michael Grange from Sportsnet. It seems the last couple of games you've worked really hard to, if not get to the rim, at least get into the paint. Did you feel like you were as successful doing that tonight?
I got to the paint a little bit early. They did a good job of lating and getting back and kind of switching it late. And we made some plays and got to some spots. And we missed shots. I mean, we got some really good looks. And I tried to be aggressive early, but they were helping. And Mark got some shots and Serge got some shots. Pascal. I think I could have pushed a little bit more to try to get in the paint a little bit more. But that's the adjustment they made. They kind of helped a little bit more to not let me get downhill as much.
Just as a follow-up, have you even allowed yourself to start thinking about Game 7?
Yeah, it's going to be a big game for us. We got to play harder. We got to do everything we need to do to win the game. It's Game 7. It's do or die. Win or go home, really. Thank you.
That really stuck to me, and every time I put it on the floor or every time I have the ball, they just collapse. So I'm forced to take a lot of jump shots so I can make the easier decision and get my teammates open by setting great screens, rolling to the basket, finding guys, and trying to free them up, and then defensively just covering for everybody. Whenever I can block a shot, do it. Just be all over the place.
Joel, Dave McMenamin, ESPN, back here. You told us in Toronto that you wanted to kind of get back that joy, get back that effervescence that you bring to the court. When you had those 2 blocks in the third quarter on Kawhi and then hit the shot and kind of backpedaled with a smile on your face, did you?
Me, man. You want your shit? That started it. I was just sitting here and then they asked me a question.
Yeah. Did you feel that stretch like that was you kind of welcoming yourself back to the playoffs, getting over what you'd been through?
Man, it started from the beginning, coming in, knowing that this was do or die situation. So I knew that I had to come in with high spirits, and you play the usual like he always does, but that's what I got to keep on doing. Do the little things and everything's gonna follow.
Over to you guys over here. Rich Hoffman, The Athletic. This is for either of you guys. After poor performances, it seems like you guys tend to bounce back. There were a few of those in the regular season. Why do you guys think that is?
Man, if you play bad, you want to come back the next game and play better. We, up there in Toronto, we felt like, we didn't play the way we wanted to, and we made a lot of mistakes, and tonight they had to be corrected, especially with turnovers and, transition defense. Everybody was aggressive. Ben was great tonight. Jimmy was great. Tobias was great. And then defensively, collectively, we did a great job.
Joel, Sean Kennedy, Liberty Ballers. There was the one instance in the second half you were reinserted in the game after only a minute on the bench. Have you been given any guidance about how much you're, willing to be pushed out there, like how far you can go, especially with Game 7 coming up?
Man, they shouldn't tell me, and they haven't told me. It's the playoffs. I gotta play. If I gotta play 45 minutes and push myself out there, that's what I gotta do. If that's what it takes to win, and if my presence on the court, is needed, I gotta be there. It doesn't matter if it takes the whole game. So, and I'm fine with it. Gonna keep on pushing myself, and Game 7. We're going to need it. I'm going to need to be on the court, and I intend to be ready for everything if I had to play a whole game.
Jimmy, back row to your left here. Number of times they made runs at you, and you guys just able to counter punch back. Just talk about the resiliency you guys showed tonight, especially that fourth quarter when they get to within 8, then you guys just kind of went into a gear and took control and just took over from that point.
I think the game is a game of runs as a whole. It's all about withstanding those runs. And more than anything, I just think tonight we let our defense start us out and dictate our offense, which is what I always say. Whenever we play like that, we're hard to beat. Home, on the road, neutral site. That's how we have to play basketball.
Joel, how do you feel right now, and how did you feel going into this game compared to the other games earlier in the series?
I'm great. The other games earlier in the series, I was great. I'm great today.
Joel, on your way off the floor in Toronto, you let it be known you'd be coming back. I'm to your left. To your left. Let it be known that you'll be coming back for Game 7. Now that this moment's here, what are your emotions going into a do-or-die situation in Game 7?
Just gotta play basketball. Basketball is fun. I understand that I understand that it's Game 7. But gotta come in and fight just like we did tonight. Our back was on the line tonight. I feel like our back is still on the line. He's on the line, so we just gotta do the same thing. Come back and, like you said, it's all about defense. If we play defense like we played tonight, in Game 2 and 3, we feel like we can beat anybody. So we got to come in and be ready.
Joel and Jimmy on your right here. Joel, what did Jimmy mean to you guys in the first half? And Jimmy, did you feel like you had to come out and sort of take things over in the first half? It seemed like you played that way.
I just came out aggressive, as they tell me to be all the time. Game simple. I shoot the ball when I'm open. Sometimes I shoot it when I'm not open. And, I try to get out in transition, get some steals, get some rebounds, and take off. That's just how the game went for us tonight. Home crowd was great. No boos. They booed us a little bit, right?
They did boo.
Okay, they booed us a little bit.
They did.
We appreciate it. But all in all, they was really into the game.
Joel, can you talk about Jimmy's first half?
It was great. Carried us offensively and defensively, obviously. Feel like the last steal that he had before the half was huge, especially for the momentum. We need him to be the same, especially up in Toronto.
Jimmy, over here to your left. Has this been a part of your plan since you've been here to be more aggressive around this time of year? Because at the start of since you got here, it seems like you were finding your way. You were being maybe a little bit more on the passive side, but now you seem more aggressive and assertive. Has that been a part of the plan, or is that just a figment of our imagination?
I'm gonna go with the imagination part. I'm just hooping. I'm doing what they asked me to do. And I play to win. I think right now this is what I have to do in order to give us a great chance of winning. I think from game to game, hell, from series to series, the role could change. I'm cool with it. Like I always say, I just want to win. If we win, I'm good. If we don't, I got a problem.
Dan Gelson, the Associated Press. Joel, how concerned are you about the flagrant situation? Is there anything you need to do in your game differently to?
It's annoying. Stupid. I feel like the one in Brooklyn should have been rescinded tonight. It's just basketball. I didn't mean to do it. I just happened to hit him in the face, I guess, and didn't mean to do it. And it just happened. A lot of things like that happened. I got hit in the face in the first half by Pascal, but kind of like the same situation. That wasn't a flagrant, so and I saw the video of it. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Stuff, now I guess I got one more and going for one game, so I gotta look out for it. But there's definitely some this one and the one in Brooklyn that I feel like I didn't deserve.
Joel, I'm curious. I know you enjoy playing to the crowd, but there was a lot less of that from you tonight. One, if that was by design, just to stay focused in the moment, and two, how do you bottle the way you played tonight to take to Game 7?
I mean, I'm mature. I'm starting to figure it out the whole league. I'm starting to figure it out kind of like everybody around here, you guys, the fans. The situation we're in is it's fun. I love being in this situation, and you got to play both sides. I got to be myself, and I'm always going to be myself. But at the same time, I gotta do my job on the court, and that's all that matters. I got to show up for my teammates every game, defensively, offensively. I don't know if I didn't play to the crowd tonight on purpose or if, I don't know. Yeah, I was just playing basketball. Some days it's going to happen, some days it's not going to happen.
Jimmy, Kai Carlin, Sixers Wire. You're always telling Ben to attack. Tonight, how do you feel like he kind of stepped up to the challenge tonight and attacked the rim as much as he could?
He did that. He attacked the transition in the half, made some free throws. That's how we need him to be, along with Joe and everybody else. You can't key in on one or two guys on this team because we have so many guys that can put the ball in the basket. We have so many guys that could get a stop and take off dribbling with the basketball. Like I said before, that's how we're going to win, as we showed tonight. When he's aggressive, when Ben's aggressive, Tobias is aggressive, it gives us a greater chance of winning.
Thank you, guys.
Ben, Paul Hudrick, NBC Sports Philadelphia. You had a conversation during warm-ups with Julius Erving.
I can't tell you what
Can't tell you what I said? Did you think it helped you at all tonight?
It could have.
Ben, you were able to push the pace a lot more tonight and get into the teeth of their defense. How much of that do you think was just you guys getting stops and having that chance in transition rather than in a half-court game?
I think it was just making a point of actually doing it and not talking about it. Obviously, I'm pretty quick, so I'm able to push the ball. I think it was just being aggressive downhill and just playing my game.
Ben, Brett talked a little bit about the serious air in the locker room before the game. What was it like for you coming to the arena today? Knowing that your back is against the wall, one loss from the offseason, but also knowing that you guys have played with this team. Where was your mind at?
I think it's more so for me just going out there and doing everything I can to win, and the end result's going to be the end result. So everyone had that same mentality. I think it was just going out there playing hard and not regretting anything.
Todd, Philadelphia Inquirer. Can you kind of try to characterize what you see from Joel when, he's got, I don't know what his actual stats were, but 33 minutes he had 15 and 12, but he was a plus 42 through that time. And so what are you seeing out there? How is he impacting the game?
Just with his size defensively, he's able to alter shots, block shots, and that also leads to fast breaks. So for us, having him is huge. And then down low, he's such a force. He draws a lot of attention. So for us, we can make plays from that. But he's been doing well, for the circumstances he's been under.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ben, in the back here, following up on Sarah's question about Joel, in particular in the third quarter when he's blocking those shots from Kawhi Leonard, and you guys seem to be feeding off his energy. Was that turning the page at all from, as a teammate, from what he's been through the last 2.5 games to looking at, okay, maybe we're getting back on track here?
Definitely. We know how we are supposed to play, and it's just a matter of doing it. I think everybody was really locked in doing that job, and that's the one thing I say, before we go out and start the game. Everybody needs to do their job, no matter if it's small or big or whatever you look at. In terms of that, everyone has a role and everyone has to do it.
Right here in the middle, Ben. I noticed you took the sleeve off tonight, and instead of those 3/4 leggings that you usually wear, you're wearing something shorter.
Yeah.
Any reason for that?
I was like, it was more of a physical thing for me. Just go out there and just play. Don't worry about sleeves, whatever you have on. Just go out there and hoop and get back to being me.
Did you feel something different tangibly to make a difference for you?
No, I was just going out there and leaving it on the floor.
You mentioned being able to play downhill tonight. A lot of people want to see you do that more often. What was working tonight that allowed you to do that?
Just spacing. Guys being in their spots where they need to be also allows me to do that. And just me having that mindset of getting downhill and making plays.
Ben, there have been some pretty big swings in this series from game to game for you personally, for the team in general. Why do you think that is?
It's the NBA. Guys make runs, teams make runs. Toronto did that tonight. We did it majority of the game, and it just happens. It's the NBA.
Then over here on your right. Can you characterize Jimmy Butler's play, especially in the first half tonight, and what it meant to you guys in that moment?
It's just the energy he brings, offensively and defensively. When you have a guy like that, it kind of sets the tone, and everyone's able to feed off that. So he really gets us going in the game. So especially James Ennis, guys like that, Mike Scott, guys who come out and just play physical and have that passion for the game, allows everybody to kind of have that same mentality and mindset.
Ben, back row, to your left. Just talk about the moment you guys, seizing that moment as a team from the get-go. When they made runs at you, you never, you counterpunched to get that moment, to take it back to Toronto. How important in terms of the way you guys played tonight, and how proud of this team is to be able to fight the way you guys did tonight.
It's huge. Before I came on the floor, I kind of just looked at the starting five, our starting five. I was like, we got a lot of talent, and with that comes responsibility. Everybody has to do their job. And it goes back to starting on defense and playing together and sharing the ball and moving it. It's special.
Ben, Brett talked before the game about wanting you guys to play free and easy and not get caught up in the fact that your season could end, if you had lost tonight. How do you separate those two things out? How do you not allow yourself to get caught up in the thought of, hey, if we mess up, it's all over. How do you get to yourself to the point where you can play the way you need to play?
I think when you have guys who are just competitive in general, then that goes out the window. You go out there and play hard and try and do everything exactly how it should be done. Try and make the correct plays, share the ball, move it, play defense, and really lock in. So I think when you have guys who are able to do that and separate that, you got a good team.
All right, man, so my thing is this, right? And I'm going to discuss the next series after this. I normally do a highlight shit, but YouTube raps, I tell you, bro, they hit certain channels they hit. Yeah, man, so my thing with the whole series, y'all hate Kyle Lowry. Y'all say Kyle Lowry is the choke artist. Y'all said that he's overrated. How do y'all feel about DeMar now? I wonder how y'all feel about DeMar. Cause I think DeMar fit perfect on the Spurs. I didn't want to see DeMar leave the Raptors, especially with LeBron's departure to the West. I always knew that the Raptors was that team, because you have to remember, even what year was that? 16? No, it was 17, I believe. Raptors was still up there in the rankings as far as NBA. And and another thing, before we continue talking about this, how do y'all feel about Kyrie? Because y'all said, here's what y'all said, it's different, players are different and teams are different when it's playoff time, but it was the same results that happened. So can we keep using that theory when it's the playoffs? Can we use that theory? I just want to know. But anyway, my thing is with this series, people already wrote, to be honest, people wrote Philly out. people said the Sixers have no way of winning. All you kept hearing is about Joel Embiid's stomach. So you like, what the fuck? Is no way. He's sick. With Kawhi being Kawhi, my boy Danny Green bucking shit, hitting Trey. Kyle Lowry pulling up and he hitting. And a lot of people also feel like that Kyle Lowry flops a lot. And this is ironic that he's playing against Philly because he had Philly ball. For those who don't know, shout out to Kyle Lowry. And he had the opportunity years ago. Yeah, a couple years ago, 2017, I believe. The Spurs also had interest of, trying to get him. So this is crazy how they ended up getting DeMar and stuff like that. But and Pop just got his extension as well. But it's like, and Kawhi, he don't really do interviews like that. But Jimmy Butler, he turned into the Chicago Jimmy. And a lot of people also feel like you didn't want that team to break up because y'all remember that team in general. Like that shit was like hard. And I feel like if you're an old head and you criticize the basketball game, just stop fucking watching it or just shut the fuck up. You feel me? Cause nobody will hear you and we're gonna check you every time. So shut the fuck up. But back to reality. Jimmy Butler did his thing. He came through. Joel Embiid, I don't know what's gonna happen. Game 7, they're gonna have to ball the fuck off. Jimmy Butler said he's gonna give it his all. So, and I'm asking y'all, cause this whole playoffs is about legacy. Okay, so my thing is this, right? If Jimmy Butler or Kawhi Leonard will be victorious, cause I know everybody was in Jimmy dick. Also, like missed a little bit of the season, and then everybody fell off. They start harassing him. You know how y'all do. Just like Kyrie, y'all harass Kyrie. Just like Brian, y'all don't give a fuck about the fact that the Lakers was still holding it down third mid-season, 4th place, up there with the Clippers, up on Golden State Christmas time. Y'all don't give a fuck about none of that. So with that being said, y'all don't care about Joel Embiid having a stomach virus. Y'all don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. So my thing is this: Kyle Lowry, people feel like he's going to choke Game 7. So for those people who feel like that, okay, your reality might be a little different, but that hasn't stopped Kawhi from being Kawhi. All Kawhi needs is Danny Green. If he dropped 30, it's over. But I don't know if he could drop 30. I still believe he was, cause listen, Danny Green, for people who know, he was on the verge of becoming like what Steph Curry was. You feel me? But it just wasn't his reality. But people don't really talk about him as much for him bucking. And y'all already know he was a Cav and he played with Brian. That's my guy. So if he compliment Kawhi, then we have a matchup. And also if Jimmy Butler dropped 40 and because Tobias Harris been kind of quiet. If Tobias Harris dropped 33, Jimmy Butler dropped 40, then I think they have opportunity to win. If Kawhi come out drop 50, it might be over if Kawhi drop 50 in Game 7. So we'll see. And I'm not really into all the he's this player is this and that for Game 7. New season, new rules, my nigga. So yeah, fuck all that. If my shit sounds stuffed up, fuck y'all. Get on my dick. You feel me? I told y'all I was a little under the weather. I mean, so next series, we got the post interviews from Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and the Blazers. I mean, the Nuggets. Check it out. Will improve. Information there.
Damian Carey Eggers from the Portland Tribune. The third quarter, we saw you kick into something we haven't seen as much this series as we did the previous series. What happened?
I mean, I thought a lot of the looks were similar looks. Just had to make shots. I think sometimes as a shooter, the shots just don't fall. And then you start trying to make shots a little bit too hard. You start trying too hard to make shots. Maybe take a few tough ones, and then that just makes it, a longer night sometimes. And I think over the course of the series, well, at least after game one, just haven't seen the ball go in consistent enough. And my job is to stay aggressive, keep doing what I do. And tonight, shots fell.
Second row on the right.
Dame, Sean Highkin, Bleacher Report. You've never been in a Game 7 in your career in the playoffs. What are you expecting, or do you have any kind of thoughts on what kind of atmosphere you're going to expect, or how you're going to prepare for it?
I mean, I think it's it's always people saying people have never been in a Game 7, but it's basically a game where only one team is going to make it out. It's your last opportunity to play. So. Facing elimination is what it is to me. That's going to be my approach, and we was facing elimination tonight. Only thing that's going to change is going to be on the road, and it's for our season, for all the marbles. So for me, I'm not going in there saying, "Oh, I've never been in a Game 7." I'm going in there saying, "I know what this team is capable of. I know what I am and who I am as a player, and I'm gonna go in there to get the job done. I'm not concerned with it being Game 7 or whatever. It's not Game 7 of the finals, so it is what it is."
To your right, please, on the wall.
KCLLTrailblazers.com. What did you think of Bid Drip's game tonight, and how much different is it for you guys when he's able to play like that?
I thought he was great. For him to be coming over and helping on a lot of the penetration on some of the mismatches on the block that they were looking to exploit with Millsap, and contesting shots, blocking shots. Boxing those guys out, limiting the second and third opportunities for him. Just played with confidence. Got to the free throw line and made free throws. Took open shots. Went up strong to the rim, and it was a dunk or he was getting contact. But I just think his aggressiveness, how sharp he was mentally in the rotations, and a lot of the adjustments that we wanted to make. I think that was the most impressive things that he did. A lot of people on the outside, they just look for made shots, missed shots, the obvious stats. But it's a lot of stuff, that you walk through in shoot-arounds and that you go through when you watch film, and, changes that way, and just positioning and stuff that you want out of players. And I thought he was really good in that way, so a lot of people might not notice those things, but as his teammates, we noticed how sharp he was in those things that we wanted to do.
Also on your right, please.
Dame, Mike Richmond, NBC Sports. What does it mean to have Nurk on the bench with you guys, and has he told you how hard it is for him to watch these games?
I mean, he's a part of the team, so having him there, it feels more complete. Sometimes you look down there, and when he's not there, you're like, man, you can tell somebody's missing. A player is missing, and he's also a talkative person, so you feel his presence. And today was actually the first time that he said to me when I was sitting next to him on the bench. He said, "Man, I wish I could play with my broken leg. I would go out there right now and get hurt again if I could." And I was like, man, this dude is crazy. But it was right after they showed him on the screen and the crowd went crazy. And, he must have got one of those feelings again. And, that's how he was feeling at the moment, I guess.
Front row.
ESPN. Dame, there was a couple moments where you guys got rolling in the second and third quarter. You were at the middle of that, and the crowd was very excited about it. Do you hear the crowd in those moments? And it seems to me like you're kind of seeking out those momentum shots to kind of keep them juiced up. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, Coach, sometimes in the huddle he's saying, give our crowd something to get behind, because we know that we got a great home court. We know our fans get into the game. We know how much they care. And for me, I'm looking up saying, all right, we on the run. They're possession away from calling the timeout. And, you're not going to kill them in the third quarter. You're not going to kill them with 8-9 minutes in the fourth quarter. But you can, get that crowd going. And, a few times I looked up, 3, 4, 5 point lead. If I come off the screen and get a look, I'm going to raise up. And then it's going to be 8, make them call a timeout. The crowd going to go crazy. So I think, for us, you look for those. Well, for me, I'm looking for those moments where it's like, okay, this can be a moment where they call a timeout, get our crowd behind us. because I know how it feel being on the other side. You know, the visiting team, when the crowd is going crazy and you got to call a timeout, it's like you got to regroup. You know, you got to go in the huddle and have these conversations. So I guess that is true. You know, I look for those moments.
Second row, please.
Dame, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. As the leader of this group, with 70 hours or so to go until the next one, what kind of things do you hope to instill and to say to your guys to make sure that they are at their best when the tip goes up on Sunday?
I think the number one thing is, not the number one thing. The number two thing is to get rest. Stay off our feet, rest our bodies, make sure that we do that part. And then the number one thing is have our minds right. Don't overthink, don't make it some big crazy deal or nothing like that. We're going to play a basketball game, and it's a big game, and we've won on their floor before, and we know what type of mentality we had when we did that. So we got to go out there, be tough, be physical, be sharp in our scouting report, play for each other, play with each other on both ends, and just put the pressure on them. Make them earn everything on their offensive end, and then when we get the ball, make sure that we get shots up. Value each possession. Don't go out there turning the ball over, playing into their hands, where they get an opportunity to get their crowd involved. So that has to be our mentality, to just be sharp, be physical, go in there ready to take the game, because the only way it's going to happen is us going in there and taking it.
Last question, front row.
Jared Cowley, KGW. Rodney Hood has been good in this series, obviously. How much easier does it make it for you and CJ to have a consistent scorer on the wing?
It's huge, because obviously coming into whatever game or series it is, CJ and I, we know the attention that we're going to get. We know teams are going to come try to take us out. We know that teams are going to give a lot of attention to our pick and rolls. If it's an ISO, anything that we're doing, we know we're going to see bodies. And when you got another guy on the wing that's making threes, posting up, scoring in the mid-range, drawing fouls, doing all these things, it gives the other team something else that they have to worry about, to where it takes a lot of pressure off of us, to where it's not as much pressure to score the ball. It's not as much pressure to make something happen, because you got another guy out there with 25 points. So after the game, I said he's probably been our most consistent player over the course of this series. I feel like all 6 games he's had a good game. So we're going to need him to continue that in Game 7.
Thanks, Steve. Please.
Hey, CJ, Tom Ward, Coin TV. Can you talk about the contributions of Rodney and Zach off the bench tonight? The energy, the points, 39 points, the rebounds, the 5 blocks by Zach?
They were great. They've been tremendous all series. Rodney's been playing exceptional, getting to his mid-range, dominating the block, hitting threes, defensively bringing aggression. Zach has impeccable timing. He's going to lead the NBA in blocks in the future for sure. He's fearless. He can knock down threes. He can finish around the basket. He's given us a different dynamic. Obviously, not having Nurk, he's got an opportunity to play more minutes, and he's risen to the occasion.
Next question, please. Right here, front. On the left, please. On the left, front.
Royce Young, ESPN. CJ, Dame kind of seemed to have a little bit more of his type of game with the impactful moments and the big shots. What did you see from him? Did you feel like he had more space, or did you just see a new aggressive style tonight?
I think they've guarded him the same way. He's had some good looks throughout the series, and he's had some tough looks. And as we always say, it's a make or miss league. And tonight, he made them. A game on the line, series on the line. That's when great players rise to the occasion. He understood what was at stake, and he knocked down some big shots. I don't know if he had space, maybe on a couple of them, but when you're shooting from 30 feet, there's going to be a little bit of space at times, and there's going to be a guy chasing you, and he has the strength and ability to rise up and stop on a dime from deep.
On the left, please, against the wall.
Again, over here, CJ, Tom Ward, Coin TV. Can you talk about the Game 7 aspect? And we heard Dame a few minutes ago talk about that it is a Game 7, but it's also just another game, and not to make it something bigger than it is.
Yeah, to us, it's just another game we want to win. Obviously, understanding what's at stake. Somebody's got to go home. Somebody's got to go to Cabo or Cancun, as Chuck would say. So for us, it's go out there and compete, follow the coach's game plan, understanding that it's going to be a pretty hostile crowd, hostile environment. They'll be confident at home, but
we got to bring the energy and the pressure just like we did tonight.
Last question for CJ. Up front, please.
CJ Reuven Barrel, Hoops Israel. Can you talk about the early timeout you had in the first quarter? It seemed like you went out of the timeout more aggressive, trying to attack the rim.
Oh, yeah, I just tried to be more aggressive. I felt like I was settling for jumpers early, and I wanted to get an easy one, get a little floater, get a layup in the lane, and then work my way back out, and I think I did that.
Thanks, CJ. Third row, please.
Jamal, you guys struggled shooting tonight after the first quarter. How much was you guys just missing shots, and how much it was Portland's defense?
I don't think it was really offense, to be honest. I think they just scored too easy. 119 points in the second quarter. To start the second, they're shooting 70%. So I think we just got to buckle down for 48 minutes. We can't play for 40 minutes or 38 minutes or half a game. I think it was just the details tonight. It was the rebounding. It was all the little things, and they were able to pull it out.
Another question for Jamal. Anybody else? Anybody else? In the center, please, Mark. Please ID yourself to the feed.
Jamal, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. You guys have been through the Game 7 scenario before after losing a tough Game 6 on the road. How much does what happened last time prepare you for what's ahead?
It's crazy. Everybody keeps talking about experience, and it's weird to say, we've been here before, so we're going to go back home, regroup, like we did for San Antonio, come back with energy, use the fans to our advantage, and just be ready to play. I think we had too many lapses tonight. Dame got very comfortable. CJ got comfortable, and that made it tough on us for the rest of the game. So we're going to go back and, like I said, regroup and find a way to get a win.
Thank you, guys. Right here up front, please, on the right. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Where do you feel like Zach and Rodney on the other side? Where do you feel like they're finding room to work in this series?
I mean, they're talented players. I mean, Rodney Hood was averaging 18 points, I think, in one moment in his career. So, I mean, he's a really big factor in their team right now. So, he's I don't know. He's making shots. He's making a lot of shots. He's getting to the basket. He's a little bit taller than our wings, so he's using that as advantage. So, maybe that thing.
Identify yourself, please. Second row right.
Mark Kislow, Denver Post. Game 7, how much difference does home court make, or does it make a difference?
I mean, we kind of lost in the first series at home, and we lost in the second series. So, and we beat them when we travel away at their home. So, I mean, it means a lot. Of course, I mean, if we can pick, we're gonna play Game 7 at our home. But I think the most important is who brings the energy on the floor and who brings the physicality.
Third row center. Yes, sir.
Ryan Clark, Portland Tribune. Nicola, what are your thoughts on the competitive nature of this series, and do you think that the chippiness that kind of happened in this game, do you think that's going to carry over into Game 7?
I mean, we both teams wants to win the game, so I think that's just normal stuff. I mean, basketball is emotional game, so of course you're gonna talk trash or whatever, or you're gonna hit someone or whatever. You just want to win a game.
On the left against the wall, Nicola.
Over here, Nicola. You mentioned energy, and one of the guys who does that for Portland is Zach Collins. Can you just talk about the challenge it is he's smaller than you, obviously, but he seems to bring a lot of energy in defending you and flying around the court.
I mean, he want to prove himself. Of course, he's athletic. He's using his teammates really good. He knows his role, and I think that's a really big thing for a young player to know his role and to be the best player in his role. So he have a lot of energy, and he's out there working. So.
In the back, please, on the left.
Romy Bean, CBS Denver. Nicola, they
the first quarter you guys came out, you were really firing off, and Malone kind of said he felt like the second quarter, that's when the Blazers really took over. What changed for you guys?
I mean, I think they had a series like 9-0 or 9-0 run or something like that. So they made a couple shots. I mean, the whole game they were making, they shoot 45% for the three. So that's a big thing. Why they won the game. So probably so they. I mean, it's elimination game for them. So probably they said we need to go right now, and they pick up the energy.
Any other questions? Right up front, please, on the right.
Looking back at your first Game 7, did you have feelings, emotions, nerves, whatever, that you hadn't had before? And do you think, now that you've been through it once, that will help you in some way, shape, or form doing it again?
No, I just feel something different the first game of the playoffs, just because it was something different, just because we call it the playoffs. But besides that, everything else is same.
In the center, please.
Portland Tribune. Nikola, as far as containing Rodney Hood in Game 7, what do you think is going to be some of the biggest things you guys need to do defensively to slow him down?
I mean, we first of all we need to watch the film in what aspect of the game he hurt us. I mean he shot 8 for 12, so that's a really high percentage. So maybe we just need to kind of be aggressive on him and don't let him pick us apart, because he had a lot of wide open shots. Can I say something? I just want to say something that I'm really happy to see Nurk healthy. And not healthy, I mean he's back, and I know he had a tough injury, and yes, he was with us, and we are conference whatever, rivals or whatever. But for me, it's really nice to see him walking and by himself, and in such a short period. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. So we've ended up proving information now, right? So check it out. Where are y'all gonna rank Damian Lillard after this? Because y'all was saying that Kyrie is better, and a lot of people saying that Kyrie is better than Curry. And y'all seen Curry games, and also KD is out for the rest of the series, so Curry is gonna have to show up. But we're gonna cover that in the last segment of this podcast. All right, so Damian Lillard, where is he gonna rank at now if he win this game? And once again, this goes back to a legacy game. If the Joker wins this game, especially at home, he's expected to win. This proves, listen, that ass, because people said that the Nuggets they're too young, they're not experienced enough. Nigga, they was busting fucking ass all season. Why would y'all think it would be any different in the playoffs? See, that's why y'all can't. All right, and I just want to say this and shit, right? Analysts, them niggas that be on TV, you feel me? Them niggas, alright, this shit cool when you watch it, especially you drunk, you just got off work and shit, you just chilling, especially trying to bypass the time. Nigga, you just smoke something, you cool, man, you just vibing and shit. And you watch that shit, and especially a lot of the Hall of Famers, you have respect. And it's just a vibe, but you don't always agree with everything they say. That's why you need to fuck with niggas like me. Kings like me, my fuck. People, the queen don't really like me calling myself nigga. Shout out to queens and things like that. Yeah, man, yeah, I dig you. But back to reality. If that's the case, bro, then, hey man, that's a negative. So, this support our media, you feel me? Because we're not gonna be biased. And Kyrie's still that nigga, and Damian Lillard win this, then official, his rank will go up. You feel me? And I don't see. That's what I'm saying. Y'all glorify achievements like championships and shit like that. My thing with this is Damian Lillard is just as talented as Steph Curry, you feel me? And this nigga Damian Lillard shot is fucking bananas, my nigga. His shit is fucking honey Old Bay, nigga. Clean. That nigga shit don't. That shit like a motherfucking robotic effect. Like, nigga, yo, if you see, yo, this man shot, and yo, that ass, a YouTuber, yo made a video, you feel me? Yo made a video about how yo made a video about how they feel like Damian Lillard's shot is, they basically rigged the shot for him to go in versus OKC. But they was like in general and shit like that. So when they start doing that, then you know you get busy. But Damian Lillard, a lot of people always say he in this top 5. And so if y'all say range, of course y'all gonna say Curry. But the respect that Curry get for 2015, and the people say, well, Kevin Love, Kyrie, and Bogut. So for the people who say that, so y'all mean to tell me, right? And we might get into some music, and then we gonna get into some serious shit. But listen. So for the people who got the theory that in 2015, with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love being out, it wouldn't have made a difference. So for people who go to State fans and say, fuck it, they still would have got the dub. Y'all niggas goofy as fuck. And for the people to say, well, Bogut went down, so Bogut has the same value of Kevin Love and Kyrie together? No. Andre Iguodala is a very underrated defender. And he's still putting work in now, but I'm pulling for the Rockets to win. Jay Martin, this is your motherfucking time, bro. This is your time. Your time, James Harden. This is your opportunity. Fuck this shit up, man. You feel me? Yo, that ass, if he wins, if he beats this Warrior, he's gonna be the MVP probably. If he wins. Yeah, I know Giannis is doing what he's doing. And a lot of people feel like PG-13, that yo should be MVP as well. But if James Harden pull off a back-to-back dub and close out the Warriors, I feel like they gonna get that man MVP with no question. This is my opinion. So, you know, and also people say if Draymond thing gets suspended. What about Game 7, my nigga? So what happened to this nigga on this suspension that didn't require him to play the same elite level in Game 7 when he did it before? Exactly, y'all niggas is talking fucking goofy. Shut the fuck up, man. That's what I'm saying. You niggas' logics don't make sense. You feel me? And these analysts on TV be trying to play with us. But y'all niggas, bruh, y'all niggas is not all that cracked up to be intelligent. Some of y'all got game and we actually respect y'all, but goofy motherfuckers, we know where y'all is, man. You feel me? Episode 16, man. Get into some music, and then we gonna get, after the music, we gonna get straight into some serious shit. You feel me?
STD whenever I say we burn rubber. And for the record, if I go inside a raw, I'm a keeper. This word to my brother. Why all the hate? We can learn from each other. High as hell, smoking spliffs. Looking out for the pig motherfuckers. We on the run, so it's time to burn rubber. Time to burn rubber. Back to back shots, feeling like I'm in the playoffs. No, I'm not a drunk, I just drink to take the pain off. I much rather smoke slip and then I race off. Hitting studios up all night, you know we letting K's off. In other news, Kendra's still a bad bitch. She is far from average, we are really savage. King load up on that clip and shoot it like a basket. Funerals and caskets, no need to vet, I'm just stating what can happen. cause we know that life really is tragic. Free all my niggas in jail that was booked for drug trafficking. You just tryna feed your family and make ends. You know, we just tryna feed our folks. They laugh when we dirty and even dangerous and rude. But yet, them niggas make jokes. They hate the fact when we on top, cause I gotta let my gold roller show. Are you upset cause remind you of a time when my people on top of the world? Never mind, that's some other shit. For them guys that recline, sit back and look at life like damn. One more time for my niggas in the back, smoking split, getting stacks. You know, we gotta feel high every time we rap. AK-47, then I get to shoot it when I rap. I appreciate every single thing that I had. Never take it for granted, I ain't talking about hell. I'm so broke that shit give me the chills. I'm an asshole, so that shitty feel. Shout out to my brother, this that mutual feel. When I say that I love you, I'm shooting slugs for real. Lil Wayne, stay strapped. Biggie, who shot you, Phil? And I gotta rob a nigga, cause being broke give me the chills. This that, goddamn, these boys need a deal. And for the record, high as hell smoking on that shit. Looking out for the big motherfuckers, no STD. Whenever I say that I burn rubber. And for the record, if I go raw, I'm a keeper. That's word to my brother. Ball all the hate, let's learn from each other. High as hell, smoke a spliff. The pigs are after me, so it's time to burn rubber. Burn rubber, time to burn rubber. I know black folks so broke, they about to go nuts. They'll kill your ass over half-bitten bagels and donuts. And they drive crazy, they swerving in donuts. This was from the people that told me they grow up. I see what life's about, nigga, I don't want it. You can keep living life and never have regrets, and this is for my kids, never lose your youthfulness. Always stay positive, even when the niggas wanna speak negative. Forgive me for my friends. Bonjour, we read, would you like to suck the tip? Maybe so, I know that I'm going berserk. This is for them people that wanna work hard and never flirt. They don't got time for that, they be trying to make their money stack. Grind after grind, nobody is stopping, that's a fact. If you step in my path, you will get washed down. The rain washes sins away, get drenched now. I'm praying that I never lose my focus. That fiend told me I'm the dopest. And if you wanna kill it, boy, I shoot from far away, nigga, I get the scope in. Hey, man? Yeah, nigga.
You already know it's your boy D-Max 900 on the track, you feel me? Nigga, and we really from that jungle. Most of the niggas gon' survive, but we out here, nigga. We been doing this, we been getting money, you feel me? Fuck with us, nigga, and build a game. Fuck what y'all niggas talking about, you feel me? Fuck with me, nigga. D-Max 900, nigga.
I do the really paper chasing. Fun niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the Caribbean cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. I do the red paper chasing. Fun niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the Caribbean cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. I do this shit on the daily. Bitch, I'm in the trap, what you think? I wanna get gas and stank. Gold chain, shopping rank. Collecting my pie from the bank. Don't pull up, I dunk in the paint. Just dunk on a bitch, nigga. Yeah, yeah, he should be ashamed. I'm in the trap and I'm skating bowls. I'm singing break like a couple O's. Middle finger, motherfucker hoes. NBO ain't my fucking bros. I keep my head on the swivel. No middleman, I'm the dealer. I'm in the back counting up Skrilla. Fucking these methods, name dropping. Most of these hoes just be pussy popping. When I pipe up, I'm a showstopper. Fuck the bitch, make a screen opera. Ayy, ayy. Fuck the bitch, make a screen opera. Ayy, 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 ayy. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, tie up your laces. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. I do the rape paper chasing. Fuck niggas copy and pasting. I walk out the court being cases. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. I ball a bitch tie up your laces. Ayy, ayy. Tie up your laces. I'ma just do what it do. These fuck niggas don't got a clue. I came out the trenches a little fool. I used to run my neck and they keep me cool.
Another day, another crown. Until they free D-Max, yeah.
You already know it's your boy D-Max 900 on the track, you feel me?
What's this? Who's that? Who are you, boy?
It's so hot. My head is burning.
Where's your hat?
I don't have.
I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got fangs, now it's time to prove it. I'm a soldier going back to the motherland, hoping that you understand that I ain't the same man. Like damn, I'm talking like a motherfucker, talking like it's me and you. Like how do you do? These niggas going crazier than cartoons. I'ma break your bones till they turn blue like you caught the flu. You guys gonna see what it do. Please know that I warned you about the open book. Look out for the fangs, they bite. We come out at night. I'm aiming at your head with this motherfucking scythe. Yeah, you know the goons looking for a fight. No worry, you won't be going home tonight. Yeah, you know what time it is. Sitting in sin, ready for a bite. Yeah, right in the life. Yeah, gone for the night. Mine see everything. See my mother losing sleep. Mine see everything. See the drug dealer trying to make ends meet. My eyes see everything. Mine see everything. Mine see everything but the sadness in my own life, with the rope is hanging on the line. Right there in my life, gone for the night. I'ma hit you in your heart like a fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like this fucking Jewish. You got fangs, now it's time to prove it.
Man, the triple X is the wickedest. Suck my wicked dick. Fuck the law enforcement, ratchet in my glove department. I keep the moolah on the medulla, I keep the Medusa on the belt. I'm by Mom Dukes, mulas, and smoke moon rocks. I feel like $1 million with indica on my blunts. I wake and bake with orange cuds, then I pound a puss with morning wood. I bitch in my gas, she grasp my gonads. I give them orgasms and have her gasping for air. I've been dope since Killer Camps, purple haze, wrist like the pearly gates. I won't stop till Brenda saw my baby moms. And on the side, I'm stroking hip hop with my pink cock. I have no morals, I need a Marlboro. Fuck tomorrow, drowning in Moscato. My motto, I fuck nothing lighter than a mulatto. Tryna rap over Quasimodo, I'm colder than mono. You can't go with mono with my monotone. You money comb. I shoot at the cloud, these bullets like I sent to God. Verses like a synagogue. I'm still chasing my first high. My Dicko is my third eye. I sip Houston wine in the car in my Garcia Vega. I smoke haze to meet Jesus and Zeus. I'm zooted. You can smell Hennessy when I'm breathing. Get the heckler for sneezing like Hannibal Lecter. I'm like Keith Ledger. I put Xans in my promethazine.
Amen. I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got face, now it's time to prove it.
I'ma prove what they already know. This kid is nasty with the fucking flow. So magnificent, the rhyme flow. Nasty, water flow. Where you gonna go if you fuck with these kids one more time, bro? I don't understand the situation. Bernie Sanders, oh, that stole want me and my reparation. That's some sucker nigga type situations. I am sitting back, steady blazing. In the bathroom with cake and lemon. Maryland XXX, this shit feels so amazing. Y'all don't get the situation. Hotel, late night, just sitting back, watching anime, feeling amazing. Taco, eating fried chicken. I can't believe this situation. Anyway, back to the point. It's time to get a reparation. Anybody that's against that, you gon' die in a critical situation. That casket, that Lucius was right the river is. That's the situation. Motherfucker asking questions, I don't believe him at all. They want me lose, but we can never fall. Maryland pride to obey in my veins. If you think I'm losing, then you are insane. You might as well load the 9 to your brain. Take the A Mac 11 and blow your whole goddamn face away permanently. So you can no longer say the stupid shit that's irritating to me. And everybody,
I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got face, now it's time to prove it.
Have one.
No hat? Oh, no hat. Oh, that's not right. Little boy, look like every little boy should have a hat.
A warning shot to US President Donald Trump as North Korea carried out its second weapons test in less than a week. The missiles were launched at 4:30 p.m. local time on Thursday, reaching an altitude of about 50 kilometers before falling into the Sea of Japan. It comes 5 days after Pyongyang fired several short-range missiles, the first missile launch since it tested an intercontinental ballistic missile in 2017. Speaking in Washington, Donald Trump was quick to describe the move as yet another provocation.
Nobody's happy about it, but we're taking a good look, and we'll see. We'll see. The relationship continues. But we'll see what happens. I know they want to negotiate. They're talking about negotiating, but I don't think they're ready to negotiate.
Separately, on Thursday, the US said it had seized a North Korean cargo ship, accusing Pyongyang of violating international sanctions. The Wise Honest was allegedly used to export coal to China and other countries and was first seized in Indonesia last year. Thursday's events come amid worsening relations between the two countries. A meeting between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump ended without an agreement in February, with the US insisting North Korea dismantle its nuclear program and Pyongyang demanding relief from international sanctions.
I'm Andrea Mitchell in New York. Tonight, North Korea is just one of the global flashpoints the president is facing. Take Iran. The U.S. has sent the USS Lincoln aircraft carrier along with B-52s to the region. U.S. officials tell NBC News they had intelligence. Iran gave its proxies a green light to attack U.S. forces.
We have information that you don't want to know about. They were very threatening.
A charge Iran's UN ambassador denied, telling us,
"We do not accept such an allegation, and all these are fake intelligence."
The escalating tensions after the U.S. pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal last year and then ramped up sanctions, last week demanding a global embargo on Iranian oil. Iran now threatening to resume building a nuclear reactor and increase stockpiles of uranium.
What I'd like to see with Iran, I'd like to see them call me.
Then there's Venezuela, where the U.S.-backed opposition leader Juan Guaido's attempt to oust strongman Nicolas Maduro has so far failed, a strategy pushed by National Security Advisor John Bolton.
He has strong views on things, but that's okay. I actually temper John, which is pretty amazing. And I have John Bolton, and I have other people that are a little more dovish than him. And ultimately, I make the decision.
And Andrea is here with us now, a lot on the stove here. Andrea, Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State, just issued a very sharp warning to Iran. What does this mean?
He is emphasizing that any attack by Iranian proxies against American interests will be considered an attack by Iran, and the U.S. will retaliate against Iran. Democratic senators say that the Iran policy is pulling us into an unnecessary war with Iran. And one analyst said tonight that if there's a doomsday clock for a war with Iran, it just ticked 1 minute closer to midnight.
All right, check this out, my nigga. You feel me? A lot of people really not gonna give a fuck about this shit. About Iran and Korea flipping shit, really hit niggas. But at the end of the day, I had to switch this shit up as well, cause nigga, we gotta talk about all types of issues. The main issues that I want to discuss though is is with the injustices of, you feel me, people that really don't have a voice, strength, or courage to really overcome anything. You know what I mean? So this I wonder really what people train of thought is in particular, but allegedly they said it's about 10 countries that want United States completely gone. I mean, I know a lot of people that's not new news. USA. And I know a lot of people, you feel me, feel like that this is always a current event. And there is a lot of hostility towards America, you feel me? But I feel like America is really, it is the image that it gets, but at the same time it's not, if that makes sense, you feel me? Because each different state, and this is what I need to tell you, all the terrorists out there that plan on fucking shit up. Maryland, we're cool, you feel me? Y'all niggas can eat crabs, fuck around, come here. We show y'all a good time, show you how to fish and shit. Nigga, we vibe, nigga. We got some good ass dank. Come fuck with us. I know y'all fuck with us. You feel me? And leave our DMV brother states alone. I don't even think that nigga be at the Oval. If he do, you feel me? I don't know. But leave VA alone, you feel me? DMV, that's our brother state. Let them chill. You know what I mean? So, in all seriousness, every state got its own personality, my nigga. It got its own vibe. And the state that got the biggest clout globally, that's the state. That's the majority of states is everything gonna get put together, and it's gonna have a certain image together-wise. Like, yeah, I know y'all heard hella Asians that watch Boys in the Hood. I'm trying to think of more. Men's Society. You feel me? They watch South Central. They watch a lot of shit. And they said because of those movies, the stereotype, they actually believe that that's how all of us were, not some of us. You feel what I'm saying? So, my point is me saying that's basically what it's like around the world. For people who are confused of saying why would people want to blow up America? Why would R.A.I.N want to get busy with America? And why would North Korea want to get busy with America? Because North Korea said, and basically what the news said in you feel me, reality terms, they said North Korea basically said fuck what America was talking about. They still gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And R.A.I.N was like, listen, of course you have to, why would you openly say the allegations? You feel me? You're not gonna openly say that shit. And y'all seen the ships move, so is all this for nothing? Do y'all just think it's for nothing? I know a lot of people feel like, and when you say conspiracy, it's different levels of the word conspiracy in itself, and different, I don't want to say theme and shit, cause you feel me, but it's different levels in general of the conspiracy of what people say. You feel what I'm saying? And basically what I'm saying is, niggas have to take in consideration that everybody does not love America. And us as African Americans in this country, nigga, by default we gonna get hit, you feel me? And this is us our home and shit. And we suffer like other niggas too, like globally. We get harassed too, we get abused too. And I know a lot of people see that shit. But at the end of the day, it's chess, my nigga, and this is life. So if this is a situation, they don't get to be like, they don't make missiles, at least I don't know, where they fuck up anybody they feel like is completely bad. They fuck up everybody. It's in the vicinity of the location. Meaning, it doesn't matter, bro. If you're chill, if you're a good dude who just work hard, go to church, love your kids, be loyal to your wife, never cheat, that shit don't matter. You feel me? And I'm saying it don't matter in the sense of you still have to catch the wrath by default. By default, you still have to catch the wrath. You feel me? That's why, like, you don't see in many instances where that's very occurrent. When countries go to war, they don't give a fuck about the children and shit like that. It's war. You feel me? When there's war, you don't get, why you don't care. There's really no rules. It's just like, it's a wrap, and that's it. You feel me? It's no rules at all. And I think we have to get to the point where we actually have to have understanding that more countries are becoming empowered, and people feel like America is Sodom and Gomorrah, and people also feel like that what North Korea does is dickhead shit and not feed their people. But that news is coming out of America. So why would if you got beef, right? Would you say shit positive about a nigga you got beef with? Or I said that to say that's all been reported here and made fun of here. Just like in the movie, The Interview was all made fun of, and it was allegedly that they was gonna get mobbed if you put that movie out then. So, you know, people call the Rocket Man and all types of shit. And R.A.I.N is real crazy because Farrakhan said that R.A.I.N will, if America situation with R.A.I.N doesn't go precise, then this will be a very serious war. It is very nuclear, and it can cause a lot of people are gonna die. And I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he illustrated that it was a situation where it could be the extinction of America. He said that because it's so many people that are feuding with this country, and they don't want to see America continue to dictate how policy goes globally. And they feel like America is very barbaric. They feel like that that is what the reality is. But I feel like, man, for everybody, just continue living your life the best you can. You just gotta be hip on this shit. You shouldn't let this shit be like, oh, what the fuck? But you should know what's going on though, at the same time. But you can't really, don't let this shit eat you alive. No type of shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? We're doing shit like that. Just stay positive. You feel me? And don't worry about none of that shit like that, bro. And you know, that's really my main concern. You feel me? In general, that's really my main concern. It's not really too much craziness that you should have really, you know, because people bug out about shit like this. Like that ass, did y'all see where not too long ago in Hawaii, they accidentally pressed the emergency button and people really start panicking, freaking out. I'm not sure how many people started committing suicide, but situations like this, motherfuckers lose it. Especially after we seen what happened in Pearl Harbor, bro. Like, and I don't understand how niggas got the footage though. Like, how the niggas approve of the footage? But I'm pretty sure that the Asians put out the footage to illustrate. Bro, look at this shit. And people use strategy and they will destroy. You feel me? And what I mean by that is, see I'm stuffed up, nigga. Chill out. What I mean by that is, you feel me? We have to really sit back and analyze in full the atrocities that we commit as a whole and try to extinct them. But we, as African Americans in this country, we don't get a lot of love from Asians at all. Some Asians. And Asians have to tell you, they'll tell you, you feel me, even the ones I know personally said that they're kind of raised to shadow away. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the coolest Asians are Filipinos. This is my opinion though. Everybody has their own opinion. But I feel like they're more open arms type understanding, you feel me? Not really on some racist shit. Like some Asians don't talk to you, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face, etc. So Mexicans, I know gang shit is gang shit, but it's always like a natural peace and vibe. That's why I fight so hard for this unity period. And I can understand people feel like, yo, it's not fair. They coming over here causing mayhem. If they causing mayhem, yo, they got took the fuck out of here. It's no different from niggas in the hood causing mayhem. People in the suburbs causing mayhem, catching bodies and shit, marrying their wife with hella bread. It don't matter where you at. If you on this planet and you cause mayhem intentionally, then you gotta get the fuck out of here. You're a goofball. Or rather if you doing it slow death, which is water, food, air, processed food. You feel me? And I love processed food, but I'm in the way of keeping it reality. And hopefully marijuana doesn't get tampered with, because that's going into a legalized business. So a lot of people already feel like marijuana is tainted. In some places it's tainted, they feel. So my thing with that is, yeah, no, marijuana will get affected if legally it becomes this, you feel me, like alcohol. It's going to be some type of imprint on it, you feel me? There's no way around it, bro. So at the end of the day, you have to look into effect of keep your head up, stay positive. Whatever you do on a daily basis, kill that shit. I'm proud of all y'all, you feel me, that's folk, and I see y'all grinding, man. You feel me? It's just an honor to have the opportunity for me to just be me, and y'all just fuck with it. But you know something, I don't give a fuck if y'all don't. Oh shit. But at the end of the day, James Harden, yo, close these niggas out. And it is an amazing feeling. It's only bittersweet, I would say. It's only bittersweet because I'm a LeBron James fan and I'm mad KD went to Golden State. But it's a bittersweet feeling, really amazing. My man KD from Maryland, and he's number one, shut shit down in the playoffs. And he up there with LeBron now. And his talent-wise, he already been elite. So people already been said that. Like, I remember in 2012, a game with OKC versus the Heat, and niggas got busy in that game. So, you know, my only thing is, right, I just didn't, well, you can't say you didn't like. I'm only bittersweet because I'm a Cavs fan, bro. So, I really didn't give a fuck about him leaving OKC. I know a lot of people say, you went to the enemy team and they feel like R.A.I.N did this shit first. And my thing, I just did, if you a Cavs fan, you didn't want to see this shit. So you're like, what the fuck? How they had KD and Bron? Because, like I said, KD from Maryland and he putting on. I'm like, yo, alright, KD next up. You feel me? Bron time. And I just want to say this to be clear, right? Niggas have to understand, next year will be 2020, right? So I'm saying that, I know you be like, yo, ain't that, what's the point of you saying that? I'm saying that to say this era LeBron era is already closed. Most of the people from Bron era are gone. Especially all besides Melo. All of the top guys that we know, I'm not trying to say care about because I don't want to be ignorant and shit like that. But fuck it. All of the guys that we actually care about, Chris Bosh, D-Wade, those guys, they gone. So at the end of the day, you feel me? And Melo is supposed to be gone. And I know young niggas pack Melo for whatever reason, I don't know. I think Melo is still talented and still can play. But they're gone. And the LeBron era has closed. And his gap for his prime was supposed to close, but he's still averaging 27, 7, and 7. And you know he averaged that for his career, which is 28, 8, and 8. Like, if you feel like Brown Watts, yes, defensively wise, he tried to save his energy. and he just be cooling. I understand that. But y'all niggas being like, y'all don't get that. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, and yo, that Cavs, listen, I'm a Cavs fan, not hard. Y'all really, who else is playing defense? You feel me? Who? Yeah, man. And also, Larry Nance, I believe in you, my nigga. Turn the fuck up, bro. Make us happy. You're really a representation of Cleveland, right? We just happened to get you. It just fell in place properly at the Brown level. Feel me? So back to what I was saying. So LeBron's era has came to a close. Listen, I'm saying next year is 2020. That's a whole nother generation and a whole nother decade that LeBron James is putting up 27-7-7. His career high, probably higher, but this is for a fact, 28-8-8. Okay, you feel me? So, this is before the injury. He never had time to actually heal. Now he got all the time in the world. This is KD's era. Meaning this is KD's prime time. KD's era, KD, Westbrook, James Harden, Steph Curry, Clay, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, Greek Freak, talk to me, Devin Booker, but he a little lower, but you know, AD, LaMarcus, DeMar, y'all get the point. So this is KD time. The main guys people talking about: Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, of course, you know, Splash Brothers in general, and Kawhi Leonard. That's it. Everybody say those are the guys of this era, and the two guys that people say, and of course Anthony Davis. But I'm very biased when it comes to AD because that's my boy. But he got that talent though, so I could be biased because he really fucked shit up. Fuck wrong with y'all? Club Sports, sign me for your podcast deal. Brian, talk to me. Talk to me. My prices is reasonable. Talk to me, Brian. Yeah, man. Alright, back to it. Like I was saying, so it's a bittersweet feeling only because I'm a Cavs fan, and I was like, what the fuck? I was hurt. I ain't give a fuck that he left, and my opinion is accurate and it's gonna stay that. Russell Westbrook is the best point guard in the NBA. If you say otherwise, that's your opinion. And a lot of guys got different styles, but he's doing what Oscar did, but he's just more explosive and shit like that. And a lot of people are mad at him for taking shots, but he's going to take shots, especially if Paul George was kind of hurt. And nobody is bringing up how PG, the last playoffs, what happened with Paul George. But Westbrook is, he's the best point guard in the NBA. You want to say Kyrie Irving, respect. Of course, because of Stephen Curry, accolades, respect, if you want to say him as well. People feel like John Wall is trash now, or at least not elite no more. Or if you want to say Damian Lillard, and because of prisoner of the moment, respect. But Russell Westbrook is the best point guard in the NBA. Quote, R.A.I.N, nigga. Talk to me nice, bitch. So, anyway, KD, this is his era. KD, Kawhi, James Harden, Steph Curry. It's hard to name them niggas because they on the same team. But Steph Curry, that's really, and Kyrie, that's really the face. I think did I say Curry? Yeah. Of what people feel like AD. That's why people like, where's AD going? Where's AD going? Kyrie's gone for Boston, nigga. And y'all, I ride my Cavs to loyalty. And I always get dumbass niggas I know y'all probably talk about this a lot on the podcast. I always get dumbass niggas to talk. Yo, they see my Cavs shit with LeBron. Bro, this is a classic regardless, bitch. But it's a Cavs jersey. For mine, this is my first ever Cavs jersey. And I always wanted one that I'm just able to get one. So I rock my shit. Niggas ask, are you a Cavs fan? Yes, bitch. They said LeBron plays on the Lakers. I said if you eat a lot of food, you will take a shit later on. If your organs work properly. They said, what that has to do with anything? I said, exactly. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's a separate thing, nigga. LeBron's legacy with the Heat is his legacy with the Heat. You know what I mean? As a whole, as a Cyclops, yes, it's a LeBron legacy. But separate Heat Nation cherish that LeBron. Heat Nation don't give a fuck about Lakers LeBron. Some of them do, not all of them. They don't give a fuck about Cavalier LeBron. And that ever was crazy. LeBron D Wade. I still watch some games on YouTube. Watch the Raptors. Just watch LeBron versus Dreadlocks, Chris Bosh, D Wade. Just watch all that shit. This shit is fire, nigga. This shit is old bake, bro. But yo, KD from Maryland, yo, keep holding that shit down. Bron's not done. I'm gonna see Bron play with AD. If LeBron played with AD and Kyrie Irving, and they managed to get all them niggas on the same team, you feel me? Then I personally feel like it's over. But it was a report that Kawhi is supposed to be going to the Nets with KD. And we seen what the Nets could do. So that's a team that people feel like is very terrifying. And they ask, what's the better combination? Kyrie or KD? Or KD and Kawhi? Kawhi to KD games is where people feel like favor more because KD can go off the ball. Kawhi can dribble, but like people say, he did the shit that Jordan used to, like he carried the shit the same way. He'll dribble if he has to dribble, but other people would take it up. Kyle Lowry, Tony Parker, Danny Green, Milo Ginobili. Other guys can dribble. So, by other guys being able to do that, Kevin Durant is one of the best dribblers all time. That nigga can fuck you up. He got one of the best handles ever. This would make KD unstoppable. And nigga, that's Maryland. Like I said, it's only bittersweet because I'm a Cavs fan. You feel me? I personally, my nigga, you lose, it's a team game. If you lose, you lose. You win, you win. Talent is talent. And that's what we be trying to talk about. And you old heads always want to bring up other shit. Bitch, we're looking at the talent. Y'all niggas is getting salty. And listen, you have to understand. This is one of the most talented eras ever. These niggas was not shooting shit like this back in the day, bro. I don't give a fuck what you talking. They had a couple niggas that could shoot this crazy. Reggie Miller, R.A.I.N is he kind of from the era, but like niggas like Reggie Miller, Del Carey, with some more shooters, Larry Bird, hey my man Michael Wade. Fuck you talking about? Y'all love that bad boy team because I feel like of all time, Zeke Isaiah Thomas is the best point guard ever. If you say Magic Johnson, I can understand it's questionable. I mean, not questionable, but it's debatable. Like, respectfully debatable. But Zeke, the best point guard ever. But like I was saying, I understand y'all want to hold on to see it ever. But talent is talent. Just like niggas was trying to say. And listen, we seen where niggas threw their hands up when it was defense on Michael Jordan. And if you want to say the Detroit that's way different. And these niggas did get penalized for the fouls. They knew what the fuck they was doing. They didn't want to throw their hands up. They said, no, we're going to foul you. And for people who say it's disrespect for you to compare, if you say LeBron James is better than anybody, especially Michael Jordan, bitch, lame niggas, old heads that's stuck in the 90s, stuck in the 80s, wherever the fuck you from, niggas from this era that's stuck on Mike Dick, and this ride dick. When Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was them niggas, and they made the NBA pop for real, Wilt and all them, Dr. J, but all these legends was before Mike, and then Mike came in the league, and they said he's the best on earth, and this is damn near his rookie season, bro. So y'all niggas is talking out your ass now. That's why you need to fuck while I'm biased. And LeBron James, I feel like is the GOAT, but his free throws was trash this year. Last year it was up and down, but this year it was horrible. And there's a lot of people who will make excuses for it. But why? Just talk about the shit how it's supposed to be talked about. If LeBron had a bad game, which I've never seen Brian have a bad game. 2011, yes, in the finals. Talk about this shit. I don't understand. There's nothing to hide. You feel me? They can just be honest. They can just talk about this shit. I feel like Brian has one of the best athlete stories of all time. Anyway, that shit got wins, it got losses. You feel me? Like, yeah, niggas love winners, but at the same time, niggas love glory roll stories as well. And it's not over. And people wonder, will there be a reunion as I'm closing out? Will there be a reunion with LeBron and Kyrie? Will LeBron James play with Anthony Davis, which is my dream, personally, basketball-wise, to see. We got a glimpse of it, 2018 All-Star. Will Kevin Durant and Kawhi Leonard go to the Nets, as rumored? Will Kevin Durant stay in Golden State? Will Klay Thompson go to the Lakers? Should LeBron James feel this type of anger because Magic Johnson kind of gave him throwing around? Are people gonna give a fuck about the war? Possibility of it? How do niggas give a fuck about that? They said 1 million, it's predicted that 1 million species will be extinct. Is that because the war, bitch? The nuclear shit? Y'all niggas think y'all slick, man. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all can't get me, bitch. But I'll fuck with y'all, man. I just probably made somebody feel like that really might be the reason, though. So I apologize if I did that to you. But James Harden, Chris Paul, this is a legacy game for y'all. Capella, if you really put yourself on the front line, bro, and then you try to Gatorade in practice and go to the state where you showed up, and then they gave you stomach virus. Nah, I fuck with you. Don't start that rumor. But you gotta show up. But anyway, man, y'all be safe, man. I love y'all. Revealing approved information now. Y'all got y'all sports talk, bro. You feel me? Y'all got y'all sports talk. Then y'all can start riding me a little bit. And for the fam, it's not really like y'all don't gotta argue and all that. It's not really like an argument about me doing sports. This show was a blend of everything. You feel me? It's just I give a fuck about serious shit more. I understand sports is like a stress reliever, and you able to take your body off reality and shit.
I'm staying in Maryland. I want to swat in Cali though. I'm not
respect.
It's big ass mansions and shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Niggas be like, it's nothing in Maryland. When you broke, it's not shit in Maryland. But when you rich, boy.
Y'all be safe, revealing approved information down. We're gonna play some music and how we exit out that motherfucking AK anti-social. Hey.
No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Fakes. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Lame. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fox. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such nigga, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you like they supposed to. Told you I'm snapping, I'm taking a photo picture like it's on Insta. I don't give a fuck about that, I'm fucking your sister. Swishes I roll them, they swear that I'm flexing. 2 double cups, they thought I was from Texas. They be like, Mr. McFadden, you texting. In other words, your main bitch all in my message.
I'm told I've been sipping. I don't fuck with niggas, I don't fuck with bitches. But I do fuck with these niggas, bitches. Smoking on that loud shit, I guarantee they gon' listen.
No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Fakes. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Lame. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fox. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such nigga, nobody knows you.
No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such nigga, nobody knows. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Flex. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Lame. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches.
Trap.
No, I don't fuck with
all of my niggas. Yeah.
No, I don't fuck with
Trap. All of my niggas. Facts. Trap. All of my niggas. Trap. All of my niggas. Facts. Trap. All of my niggas. Facts. Trap. All of my niggas. All of my niggas. All of my niggas. Yeah. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. Niggas be trapping. We got the dope in the mattress. We got the dope in the mattress. You know we got what you need. So how the fuck is you asking? All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. You know my youngest play blasting. You know my youngest play blasting. Putting these niggas in plastic. All of my niggas be trapping. 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 We put the dope in the sock. You know we pressure the dope. Tell the shit turn to a rock. Yeah. Got the strap on my waist. Man, they look like a cop. Man, they look like a dick. Run up on me, nigga. Fuck around and get shot. Got a gun on my hip. Got a gun on my waist. Run up on me, nigga. Shoot you right in your face. Fucking with my niggas. We gon' spray 'em like mace. You know the dope good. You be thinking it's lace. All of my niggas be trapping. Some of my niggas be rapping. All of my niggas be trapping. None of my niggas be capping. All of my niggas be real. Man, it ain't no acting. All of my niggas in the field. All of my niggas be dragging. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. We got the dope in the mattress.
Another day, another crown.
You know we got what you need. So how the fuck is you asking? All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. You know my youngest play blasting. You know my youngest play blasting. Putting these niggas in plastic. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping. All of my niggas be trapping.
Another day and night, but in a collar in her prom. It's time to bring that pain, baby. Like a mother who gave birth for the first time. At 22, a young king and queen holding her in her arms. Life cool, she wishing like it's more sweet, like serving up every queen. She can't afford that house, so she spent them late nights in hotel rooms. Sister house where they learn how to sleep comfortable on the floor. And it's housekeeping every day, knocking on the door. This is this life in me, I never realized that I was poor. Oh, me, I got older, looking out for them everyone. I tell y'all, nothing but straight lyrics when I spit balls. We gon' pick it up, and I don't care at all. Love for love, and I shoot slugs for y'all, No more running the house, kill everything that moves, even if fly your mouth. Fuck rags for riches, I'm just blessed to be alive. Not homeless anymore, sleeping on benches. And learning subway and bus routes, just to get some rest before they kick me out. Man, do you fucking understand? We was high rolling, no dice shit. We was on some nice shit. I can't tell you due to the lack of knowledge of cars, but it's better than them green vans and them broken down rent cars. I tell you that this is really hard. A beautiful house, such a beautiful home. Man, truly blessed. blessing upon these trees of grown. Oxygen filled lungs, I wish it was oxygen throughout the homes. Blood turned water, spin a pipe through the homes. Ghetto soldier rumbling, he beats and stomps on the head. Now there's a print from his Timberland. White powder was nothing then. The young boy from Maryland, the truth in that matter. That white powder was hunting him. Now baby boy in jail, head filled with confusion. Niggas food taking our plates and stomach mumbling. One night stand to another man, home from the eagle other man. Young drug, jail, baby boy home alone. Show no love. Everybody out there just wanna get a buzz. The creator all trying to make it 40 out and getting stoned and very naked. Lost in a world full of niggas with broken bones. Weave in unlimited track phones. Hella niggas text on the phone, but she can't. She got a curve on cause she had a long day at work. She just pull a Mary J and stay stoned. You know, but do you know how I feel? The fun to get back on your feet, but you keep falling. Got unlimited data and good signal, but don't pick up the phone when the Lord's calling. Never mind, this is not to be played. If you're fan of mumble rap, Wale and Cole and K, they say the game when it was happily on his back. But no need to fare, Alpha Libra, you said to help bring it back. And it's long road before you cross over the tracks. I walk with junks and high as shit. Cooling in the back and save it loud. Where I see a lot of junkies suck dick for crack. And big lighter and some Pepsi soda pop. Lord, that is something to see on a Sunday. Getting blazed up until Monday. And on the other side, I be at that host flipping pussy for hair tracks. Niggas killing blacks, and I stay mellow for young fellow. Rapper, I call hip hop, she said hello. I asked her, do she fuck with one of my rap? She laughed and said, hell no. So it's only right for heaven's sake. I send you motherfuckers to the heavenly stakes of hell. You pieces of shit and scrap my dough. Bars, 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 I send you to the penitentiary. They hit you with a brand of pen and it's chinny chin chin. All with that big pen while he was playing Pokemon Go. This is mama rap niggas, man, I gotta catch them all like I'm in a box. That flames and spray paint on the wall, whatever doesn't fall. I nuke these niggas if they make the final call. Lord knows if R.A.I.N really got these bars. I dare these niggas tryna step to me face to face, I'll paint the scars. Snake ass motherfuckers will turn on y'all. God damn, sometimes you even gotta watch your friend got.
What's this? Who's that? Who are you, boy?
It's so hot. My head is burning.
Where's your hat?
I don't have.
I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got fangs, now it's time to prove it. I'm a soldier going back to the motherland, hoping that you understand that I ain't the same man. Like damn, I'm talking like a motherfucker, talking like it's me and you. Like how do you do? These niggas going crazier than cartoons. I'ma break your bones till they turn blue like you caught the flu. You guys gonna see what it do. Please know that I warned you about the open book. Look out for the fangs, they bite. We come out at night. I'm aiming at your head with this motherfucking scythe. Yeah, you know the goons looking for a fight. No worry, you won't be going home tonight. Yeah, you know what time it is. Sitting in sin, ready for a bite. Yeah, rated in the life. Yeah, gone for the night. Mine see everything. See my mother losing sleep. Mine see everything. See the drug dealer trying to make ends meet. My eyes see everything. Mine see everything. Mine see everything but the sadness in my own life with the rope is hanging on the line. Right there in my life, gone for the night. I'ma hit you in your heart like a fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucking saving money like this fucking Jewish. You got fangs, now it's time to prove it.
Man, the triple X is the wickedest, suck my wicked dick. Fuck the law enforcement, ratchet in my glove department. I keep the moolah on the medulla, I keep the Medusa on the belt. And buy mom dukes, mulas, and smoke moon rocks. I feel like $1 million with indica on my blunts. I wake and bake with orange cuds, then I pound a puss with morning wood. I bitch in my gas, she grasp my gonads. I give them orgasms and have a gasping for air. I've been dope since Killer Games, purple haze, wrist like the pearly gates. I won't stop till Brenda saw my baby moms. And on the side, I'm stroking hip hop with my pink cock. I have no morals, I need a Marlboro. Fuck tomorrow, drowning in Moscato, my motto. I fuck nothing lighter than a mulatto, tryna rap over Quasimodo. water, I'm colder than mono. You can't go with mono with my monotone, you moneycomb. I shoot at the cloud, these bullets like I sent the God. Verses like a synagogue, I'm still chasing my first high. My Dicko is my third eye. I sip Houston wine, in the car in my Garcia Vega. I smoke haze to meet Jesus and Zeus, I'm zooted. You can smell Hennessy when I'm breathing. Get the heckler for sneezing like Hannibal Lecter. I'm like Keith Ledger, I put Xans in my promethazine.
Amen. I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucker saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got face, now it's time to prove it.
I'ma prove what they already know. This kid is nasty with the fucking flow. So magnificent, the rhyme flow. Nasty, water flow. Where you gonna go if you fuck with these kids one more time, bro? I don't understand the situation. Bernie Sanders, oh, that stone want me and my reparation. That's some sucker nigga type situations. I am sitting back, steady blazing. In the bathroom with cake and lemon. Maryland XXX, this shit feels so amazing. Y'all don't get the situation. Hotel, late night, just sitting back, watching anime, feeling amazing. Taco, eating fried chicken. I can't believe this situation. Anyway, back to the point. It's time to get a reparation. Anybody that's against that, you gon' die in a critical situation. That casket that Lucius was right the river is. That's the situation. Motherfucker asking questions. I don't believe him at all. They want me lose, but we can never fall. Maryland pride can obey in my veins. If you think I'm losing, then you are insane. You might as well load the 9 to your brain. Take the A Mac 11 and blow your whole goddamn face away. Permanently, so you can no longer say the stupid shit that's irritating to me. And everybody,
I'ma hit you in your heart like I'm fucking Cupid. I'ma leave you there looking stupid. Like how did he do it? Motherfucker saving money like I'm fucking Jewish. You got face, now it's time to prove it.
Have one.
No hat. Oh, no hat. Oh, that's not right. Little boy, little boy should have a hat.